Hello everyone, welcome back to Also I have my friend D to the B here today, and I have my
Sup?
friend Full Metal Dipper.
Oh yeah.
And we just saw Fast and Furious 10. Oh,
Definitely surprising how good it actually was. Have a few issues here and there, but it was still pretty positive.
okay, this movie is better than 8 and 9 by a mile.
Oh yeah, 8
Oh,
and 9 felt
by
like
a long shot.
8 and 9. They're just skippable to me personally. 7 is my ending. I didn't really care for 8 or 9, to be honest. Like, there's some good material in there, like the flashbacks.
Yeah,
they're good.
Yeah.
yeah.
But the rest of it's like, just the magic
Oh,
didn't feel there.
Yeah.
From the 9th movie or the 10th one that we just saw?
8 and 9,
Oh,
the magic
yeah.
felt like it didn't feel the same.
No.
But I had to say I hated 8 more than 9.
I will say that I grew up with the Fast and Furious movies.
Same.
You know,
Never did.
Gee, I wonder why.
but I just say Fast and Furious will never be the same without Paul Walker.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He was amazing.
that was definitely one reason I wasn't for 8 and 9.
But it was cool to see his daughter Meadow.
Yeah.
You know, even though it was a cameo, like I said, she did a really good job. Seeing cuts like the not cutscenes, but like the flashbacks from
Yeah,
the fifth one.
Yeah,
I mean, I learned a lot compared to what they were telling you when Fast Five first came out. They only told you so much.
Right.
yeah,
You know, I mean, I gotta say, I had a blast watching this.
yeah. I mostly had
That
a
was
blast
good.
too.
And you know, Brie Larson, I will say this, I wasn't so sure how.
She's the worst.
But you gotta give her credit though, she is fine.
It's not.
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
not
She's
the
good
worst.
looking.
Yeah. She's fine.
I've seen better. But I'll say this isn't her worst role.
No, this was not.
But I like the
I think
character.
there's one of her better roles.
Yeah.
Like, the character, I guess, was fine, but I didn't really care for her that much. To be honest with you.
Do you know how we really like in the Fast and Furious franchise?
Your face?
Megan Fox.
That would be cool.
I would take Megan Fox over Brie Larson.
Yeah. I mean, you know, okay. I wasn't so sure how she was going to do Captain Marvel. Granted, I did like the movie, but then I learned like she didn't do. I heard some people said she didn't do so good. But
She didn't.
I will say that
That
she
movie
did.
sucked.
She did good in this one. She did good. I feel like this movie was more her than Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
Captain Marvel just showed her personality. That was my problem with it. Like, I did not see a character. I just saw Brie Larson pretending to be a superhero.
Right.
But I feel like her character had more personality in this one than she did in Captain Marvel.
Kinda, yeah.
I will say this, I liked her in this one more than I did in Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
But you know, I will say this, you know, to everyone that worked on this movie, behind the scenes, the actors and everything, I will give you 100%. This is probably the best movie of 2023 for me.
Yeah.
And that's what I saw this. There was a couple of good movies that came out this year.
Yeah. So, my
This
friend.
is definitely the best by far.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I'd say it would be, like, second best. Like, Super Mario Brothers movie was actually pretty good.
I have
Yeah.
yet to see that one.
It's worth your time. Maybe once I get the DVD to Super Mario's, I'll just mail it to you.
Do you guys,
just to
do you guys
borrow
story
it.
on Voodoo already?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, probably not. If I would have known that, I would have gotten digitally. But at the same time, I'm a DVD guy.
Me too.
Yeah.
I mean,
I like collecting the physical copies.
well, it's like with games. I don't like downloading games. I want the physical copy.
Yeah, but we should probably get back on topic. Yes, this movie was actually pretty good. I was kind
Pretty
of
good. What are you talking about? This is epic.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're smoking.
My gosh.
I have a couple ideas of what it was, but I'm not gonna say them.
I will say there's definitely
Okay, we're definitely deleting those parts out of the video.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are definitely some better Fast and Furious movies than this one, but they are this one is definitely better than 8
8 and 9 for sure.
Yes. I mean, I'm glad they came back to the original part of.
Cars in space.
Yeah,
That was not the best idea.
that was ridiculous.
That's when they should have realized, oh, we should stop. But then I think it did give them a little bit of like, okay, we don't want to do that again. Because if I'm remembering right, I don't think a lot of people liked Fast 9, and I
No.
couldn't blame them.
A lot
Yeah.
of people didn't. I thought Fast 9 was alright.
It was decent, but
But it wasn't like, you know, how when Paul Walker was not.
Yeah.
It wasn't like, you know.
none of
fast
them would be the
cars.
same without him.
Yeah, like personally, I find, as someone who recently just watched all the Fast and Furious movies, I feel that 1 through 7 is the proper canon, and then 8 and 9 don't exist. But I might make an exception with 10, because it was actually pretty good, and it felt like the energy was back a little.
And they definitely followed physics a lot more than they did in 8
Oh my
and 9.
gosh! Like, one example I was bringing up, like how Fast and Furious was being stupid with physics after 7, was that bridge scene.
Oh, that was stupid.
Yeah, where the bridge was shot down and they're still driving as the bridge is slowly going down. They somehow make it to the top, even though that's not physically possible.
That's not physically possible. How does that make sense?
It would go.
Right.
You know,
Huge
if,
splash.
that would definitely be an issue because I know how cars are supposed to go on bridges. You know,
That's more of a bridge that you would walk on and not a bridge you would drive on.
yeah. But I will say this movie was really good. Jason Momoa.
Amazing. He is definitely a more entertaining villain
Than
than
Cypher.
Mary Sue.
Yeah.
Cypher.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting her name. That shows you how much I cared. Now some of you are probably going like, why are you calling her Mary Sue? Okay, my reason is, not once that I remember in 8 she struggled. She had like everything in the bag.
She was basically Ray.
She didn't even try.
Like
No, she didn't try.
I would kind of forgive her if there was something she failed at. And yes, you could say that she did lose at the end of the day. But if you think about it, she managed to get Vin Diesel on her side. She managed to de-hack the hacking process
That was with Ramsey.
twice.
Yeah.
And just a bunch of stuff. The only time she failed was near the end of the movie. And then 9, I guess I can give credit. She barely did a thing. I'll give her credit. This one, I was really hoping she would die. Unfortunately, she didn't.
Yeah.
But I think now, watching, since we watched 10, I think now she's starting to realize, oh crap, I'm on the wrong side.
Yeah.
I still hope they kill her off at some point.
Yeah.
It will be the best movie ever if Cypher dies, because I literally hated her both in 8 and 9.
But if you think about it, this is part 1 of 2. Because
Right.
there's 11 coming up.
I thought you said they're making a trilogy.
Yeah,
Yeah, originally
it's
it
part
was-
1 of 2. So to me, part 1 of 3, rather, I should say. Because the 11th one is already in production,
Right.
and they're working on 12. And now I'm hearing, I don't know if this is true or not, I'm hearing there's going to be Hobbs and Shaw 2.
Oh, jeez.
Don't believe that. But then there's going to be another spin-off. There's going to be, I think there's like 4 more spin-offs.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, I'm
I'm
sorry.
going cap on this.
Yeah,
I'm hearing
this
this.
franchise needs to be done, because we're gonna get to like Fast 88, and
Right.
it's just basically gonna be.
And the three of us will probably be in like at least our late 60s, early 70s by the time that
And
happens.
Fast 88 won't be about cool racing cars. It will be the characters in electric scooters just riding around everywhere.
But I'm hearing that. I think after 12 they're going to be done, and that better be true.
I really hope that's
I
true.
doubt it, unfortunately. 10, 11, and now supposedly 12 do really well. They're not going to stop. You thought they were going to stop
At 7,
at 7, but nope, they kept going. Like, I predicted this in a deleted video we did. Like, back when it was just 10 and 11, I predicted that they're gonna make a trilogy eventually. And hey, look at that, I ended
Right.
up being right. You owe me $1
Yeah.
million bucks, bro.
which one?
Probably both,
I'm
between the
kidding.
both of us.
I mean,
$1 million between the both of us, because we both doubted him.
but what's weird is they said that, oh, there's going to be 2 parts, 10, 11. And all of a sudden here on the premiere, when they're at Rome, oh, there's going to be 3 parts. Really?
Yeah, if they keep going, I am done. Granted, I feel like I was done after 9 because 9 was kind of
Are you starting
dumb.
are you starting to think now that you're like, oh wait, I'm a big Fast and Furious fan now?
Yeah. Because when
So you are a fan now.
yes, I'm definitely a fan. I got more hooked into it, like I'd say, I think it was number 4 or 5, I got really hooked into it.
That's not surprising.
Yes. I got really hooked to the franchise. And after 7, it's like, this is such a perfect ending. I don't want to keep going. And then I kept going. And
Right.
Like, 8 started off so decently, and then as it got to Cypher and all the stuff, I'm like, make it end, please. I'll say some things in 8 make sense, like,
But a lot of it didn't.
yeah, like, I guess, Vin Diesel's character, kind of joining her to protect
His son,
child.
yeah.
Like, that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean that's the, but
like, I guess I could buy that, but the rest of it was not that good. I remember I was talking to Full Metal Dipper as I was still watching the movie, and I'm like, I'm so done with this movie.
Yeah.
And then 9, it was surprisingly better than 8 in my opinion, but it's still quite forgettable.
for me, 8 was okay. 9 was, I don't know why.
But 10 definitely brought the energy
Yes.
back. I figured that it wouldn't be possible because I felt like the energy was when Paul Walker's around, but apparently not. Like, I guess they really learned from 9's, like, maybe we should go back to what Fast and Furious actually is instead of cars in space.
I mean, I'm glad they did that because
The Cars in Space thing, that was just weird to me.
To be honest, when I heard the concept of cars in space on the internet before I watched all the movies, I'm like, oh my gosh, they're gonna send all these cars into space and there's gonna be something really stupid. And it wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be,
Yeah.
but it was still pretty bad.
I see when we were watching 10, I was expecting it to be. I wasn't sure how it was gonna be at first.
I joked around, if they do cars in space again, I was leaving the theater.
That was funny.
You would never see me again until the end of the movie. Like, hey, where'd you go? Oh, I had to. I wanted some ice cream, but the shop was closed, and then I had to wait a while.
That would have been a really funny
and,
excuse.
then after you go, you hated the space scene, didn't you? Yup.
I mean,
I
to,
wouldn't come back.
to me, Cars in Space. That's not Fast and Furious is about.
You
It's
might
about
as well
cars.
do that with another franchise. Then, granted, the whole idea of cars going to space.
I'm
is-
look at Guardians of the Galaxy. That's reasonable. That's space.
yeah, like, especially.
But cars in space?
Especially
Really?
when it came to when they were talking about the car landing back in the atmosphere. I'm like, nope, you would be burning up. You wouldn't survive. Like a standard spaceship, when it has to separate into multiple pieces, and the last piece that lands back to the Earth in the ocean just barely makes it after it enters atmosphere. With something like a car, it would burn up
Yeah, it would.
instantly.
Instantly
And
upon
you-
re-entering
and-
the atmosphere.
And you would probably also have the chance of the drivers flying out the window. I don't know. No one's been stupid enough to send a car in space and then have it come back to the atmosphere.
Even if somebody were to do that, they still wouldn't. That person wouldn't survive.
Yeah.
They would burn up upon re-entry.
All right, let's continue on the conversation with the movies here.
Yeah,
But,
I can do a review on that later.
Yeah.
But I think, Jason Momoa, what a villain.
Yeah, he was.
I-
really
That was
entertaining.
amazing.
I will say this. I liked him a lot more than Cypher.
Yeah, Cypher, I just wanted to die so many times.
And,
and he didn't.
in Jason Statham, is that how you say his name? Jason Statham that plays Shaw. I think that's how you say his name, Jason Statham.
Yeah.
Okay. When I first saw Shaw in the Fast and Furious franchise, I'm like, alright, good villain. I mean, yeah, he was a villain at the time, and I really like him. And now, I really like him.
Yeah.
And, okay, yeah, we're not going to spoil anything in here.
I will in my review.
Oh, of course you will.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go in depth with it.
Yeah, him and I are gonna spoil everything in his review.
But,
So you're in for that?
yeah. Do you mind if I join?
You can if you want to.
All right.
Originally, the review plan was if I hated the movie, I was gonna bash it to pieces, but surprisingly,
So
I
what
didn't
you
hate it.
saying now, Buster? You starting to reconsider? Like, hey, this is a good
Hey,
movie.
with watching Fast 8 and 9, could you blame me?
Not
Not really.
I couldn't blame you.
Like, I expected it
We're
to
not
be
gonna
bad.
spoil anything in this review, but what I will say is one of the things that happened in the movie was ridiculously sad. Or the end of it.
Yeah, and some things I do have issues with, but I'll probably go over that with my review.
But I will say this. I was not expecting the end credit scene. I wasn't.
Yeah.
I'm like,
And the scene before the end credit scene.
well, yeah, I was
Yeah.
Actually, I did kind of see that coming at some point.
Yeah.
but oh my gosh, Full Metal Dipper and I were freaking out at the last cameo scene.
Yeah, I would have probably been freaking out too, but I was a bit confused with previous stuff. Is
Yeah.
the best way of saying it without spoilers.
Yeah. What I will say though is that what we saw in the end credit scene, I'm not gonna spoil it in this review, but I probably will in Do the Beast review.
And all three of us will be joining in that one as well.
Yep. But what I will say is that scene in the end credits, if they make a sequel for that character, I would be shocked, honestly.
But for people that have not seen this, be prepared.
Yeah,
be ready.
You'll know what we're talking about as soon as you actually
Yeah,
see the movie.
I would even recommend the Fast fans who ended with 7. I would really recommend watching this one.
Yes.
As someone who believes that 8 and 9 should have never happened.
Yeah.
I mean,
Especially 9.
9 was horrible.
Yeah.
I mean,
Like
okay,
Cars in Space.
that was.
How does that make sense?
Uh,
Let's make them go to space.
And
I mean, honestly, if we're talking about Cars in Space, might as well refer to space as 2001: A Space Odyssey. Honestly.
basically, someone at work said the only cars that belong in space are Transformers, and I completely
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
agree.
definitely.
So I was like, when I first saw that scene, like, am I watching Fast and Furious or am I watching Transformers here?
Right?
Because when I think of cars in space, I think of Optimus Prime, Ironhide, characters like that.
Yeah.
Not Fast and Furious franchises. Not like that. No.
Yeah, that was funny. One of the things I decided in one of them.
But
Eating lead. That was funny.
this movie, this is probably on my top 10 of movies for 2023.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm not seeing
Yeah.
Flash at all. I'm not seeing that movie.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely not.
yeah, Flash just didn't.
There's a
seem
couple of movies that
interested.
I'm gonna see that these two are not gonna want to see.
Oh yeah, I already know.
Like the Boogeyman, Talk to Me.
You gotta start doing reviews on your channel, dude.
I know.
big time.
Yeah, even if it's just a picture of the poster or something like that, just to get reviews out, and you don't even have to use professional tech. Like
You
I
can
use
just
an iPad without a microphone, and my videos
go up.
Yeah, well, sometimes.
Well, it depends what movie it is. But for me, I'm trying to do more content on my channel because I enjoy making videos. And
Yeah.
I think the most, especially when it comes to cars, planes, whatever. If it's content, whatever, stuff like that. Like, to me, that's entertainment.
Yeah.
And if I don't post so much, which I'm sorry I don't, because I'm trying to find more content to put on my YouTube channel.
Right.
Yeah, lately I haven't been posting that many videos except for stuff I already developed. Like,
Honestly, my most recent video was, I don't even know how long ago.
yeah, it's been very long. I'm surprised you haven't uploaded anything. Oh yeah.
December 17th was my last video of last year.
But I will say this: it was cool to see, my childhood again, because
Yeah.
of course, like I said, I grew up with the Fast and Furious franchise, which I love because I love cars. I've been around cars since I was a kid.
This one didn't grow up with it.
Yeah, no, I didn't.
I like to call you rookie.
Rookie.
Ow. But since my friend DZB has already seen the past movies and already seen the 10th one.
Yeah. Well, the only one I haven't seen is what's that?
House of Shaw?
Yes, I haven't seen that one.
Watch that one.
I will
Yeah.
eventually. I'm still in a bit of a bad mood with The Rock since Black Adam.
Yeah,
Sure.
I didn't really care for that one.
Oh, you actually
You and I
saw
got
it?
you and I got to rip that one apart.
I am working on a review to rip Black Adam to shreds
We got to do that for your channel.
because it is a stupid movie.
I think it could have been good if they
Yeah.
had good writers.
Like, it had
If the writers were good, it might have been good, but I have no idea.
but
like,
man,
I really, really hated that movie.
just to see Fast and Furious, what a ride! Literally, it felt like I felt like I was in the movie, like in the actual cars with them too.
Yeah.
Like,
You were being weird, like.
So you guys are going to be in my review
Correct.
of Fast 10, and then
Yes.
We're
Full
completely
Metal
ripping into shreds.
which
and
one?
Full,
Not Fast 10.
And Full Metal Dipper
No,
will
but-
be with me in Black Adam because I've been needing to review that movie so much because I hate it so much.
Yeah. And on August 5th, which actually is 4 days after my anniversary for YouTube,
Nice.
if the three of us end up going to Ashton territory, then you will see a video from either me or DWB, whoever loses the mini golf.
Yeah.
And it's gonna suck for me if I lose.
It's gonna
And-
suck for me too. I made 2 punishments for myself, so I'll go.
I made one punishment for myself.
I thought you did too,
I
because
don't remember. Let me check.
one of them for both of us is getting our
Ah.
hair dyed.
Yeah.
Action territory later. Can we talk about the movie? That's when we're kind of losing.
Oh yeah. Get it. Either whichever one of us loses has to get their hair and beard dyed.
And then
And if he loses, not only does he have to do that, he also has to watch every single Marvel movie.
no, I said if I lost, I would dye my hair and I would watch the Marvels. You know that Brie
Yeah.
Larson, that
But if
Miss
I lose-
Marvel, and you know what movie I'm talking
I
about.
won't spoil it, but if I end up losing,
But
it's gonna suck for my second punishment.
with L to the C here, we should probably go back on topic.
Yeah.
That could be another video.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm just trying to promote my channel.
Yeah, same here. Even though I have more subs.
Obviously, you've been part of YouTube for a lot longer.
Hey, me too.
Yep.
I got 26. You got 16.
Alright, let's get back to the review.
Yeah.
But for me, this movie was way better.
Yes, definitely. This
Way
was
better than 8 and 9.
8 and 9 were terrible. I'd say it pretty close to how the first 7 were. like I would actually consider this one canon to the story, even though for me 7 is the ending. Like personally, eventually I'm gonna buy all the Fast and Furious DVDs except 8 and 9. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
I will say this. Michelle Rodriguez, that plays Letty, she was really good in this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, she was good in all of them, but this is probably her. This is probably, I remember probably the most epic version of Letty. Like, she just did not care about anything just to get out of the prison.
Yeah, she didn't care about anything.
Yeah.
I mean, all she wanted was to get out of the prison. Or whatever it was that they were in.
Yeah. I'd say from someone who really didn't care for 8 and 9, go watch this movie. It is worth it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Granted, it could lead to a terrible sequel, but we don't know that yet.
Yeah.
But
The
we will-
sequel for this one might be good
But it also
because
might
of
be
what you guys
terrible.
will see in the end credits when you watch it. We're not gonna spoil anything, but yeah.
Yeah, anyway. But we won't tell you who is returning because we want to keep it a secret for people that have not
They
seen this
reveal
movie
it
yet.
in the end credits,
Yes.
Yeah, they reveal it in the end credits.
and we'll be spoiling it into the Beast review.
Yes.
Yes, I will be definitely spoiling. I like going into depth with my reviews.
Yeah.
Explaining why this is good and why this is garbage.
Speaking of your video, could you like a part 2 of this? Like, this is the non-spoiler review, and then we can do like a spoiler review on my channel.
We can. We'll have to see.
I'm just putting it out there. I'm just
Yeah.
saying.
We'll
But
see in the end.
you know, I will say this: the cars. Ooh, I want the cars.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
I have
especially that certain card, kind of close to the middle, with a certain character,
Which one?
Jacob.
Oh, the cannon car. Is that the one?
Yeah, that one.
That was really cool. Like,
The car itself was cool.
Yeah.
but with this movie, I was not expecting the twists and turns that they had.
Yeah. Which will reveal, we'll spoil everything in the other review.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
For
we're
me-
not going to spoil anything in this one.
For me, for this movie, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. For me.
Mel Dipper, what's your rating?
I'd say 9 3/4.
Well, gentlemen, you wanna know what my rating is?
What?
Let me guess.
10 out of 10.
Yeah, I figured.
I figured that.
I'm sorry, I love cars, okay?
Yeah, I'll explain in depth in my review why it's a 9 out of 10 for me. But it was still mostly positive.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know what? The flashbacks, the storytelling. Jason Momoa is the villain. Man, I thought he did good as Aquaman.
He was good.
Villain number 1, in my
Yeah.
opinion. For
Yeah.
over Cypher, anyway.
Yeah, way better than Cyber.
You know what I mean? Okay,
I
nothing.
kind of like. Oh wait, I'm not gonna spoil it.
Nothing against the actress. I like the actress.
I bet she's fine in other stuff. This is actually the first thing
But-
I've seen her in.
But in 8, I wanted Dom to just get rid of her.
I want so many times I wanted.
If
Dom
she's
just
in the
to
next
get-
movie,
She will be.
they better kill her off.
I have a funny feeling she will be.
Even if you just slip Devastator to make sure she dies.
Yeah.
But since 11's already in production, is what I've heard. This, I mean, I think this, okay, this is 11's a continuation from 10.
Yeah.
So what they did, this is a cliffhanger.
Yeah.
And I hate when movies do that because
Yeah.
I need to understand what's going on. Just kind of understand what's
Yeah,
happening in the
they
next
do
one.
that to get like your attention.
Yeah.
in
Right.
The
Especially that scene in the end credits. I was like,
I had chills.
what's going on?
yeah, like the
Like,
MCU.
what are they going to do about that?
Like the
Yeah.
MCU did that all the time, but
Yeah.
back then it made sense to because it was an interconnected universe.
Yes.
When it got later into the films, like I don't really care, just end this franchise.
Right.
But We're not gonna spoil who comes at the end of the cameo scene, but let's just say I was so excited, so happy. Like
Yeah,
I'm
me and him both were.
actually,
Especially during the end credits.
Full Metal Dipper and I were actually like freaking out.
Yeah.
Like we, all had,
Especially in the end credit scene.
dude, I had chills during that.
So did I.
Yeah.
We won't spoil anything in this review, though.
Yeah.
This is a non-spoiler review. We might do a spoiler review on my channel as well.
maybe we'll see.
Maybe.
Oh, I might not. Who knows?
Who
But
knows? We might do it later tonight. We might do it sometime tomorrow over the phone. Who knows?
I don't know.
I think we should do it when we have you guys all over again
Yeah, definitely.
That'd be fun.
to make it easier for us, so that we don't go over phones.
Yeah.
Right.
Those are definitely exhausting.
But I will say this: one car I want in the next movie is a Plymouth Superbird.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to invite you over, FD, for the Black Adam review. Just invite
Yeah.
you to my place sometime.
I wouldn't mind. Oh, did you say you got a pool table in the basement, right?
Yep.
Nice.
But yeah.
But thank you
I love
guys
Plymouth
for
Yeah.
coming down to my channel.
Of course.
You know, it's good to have, you know, my friends over because when we see a movie, I want to have, you know, their opinions on it.
Right.
Yeah.
And of course, you know, there's people out there that say, "Oh, your opinion doesn't matter." Well, I think it does matter.
Yeah,
because-
it does, because individual thought is important.
And plus, it kind of helps me, you know, understand like, all right, they don't like this or they do like this.
Right.
That way, that we're prepared for the next movie that
And
we
also,
see.
there's some things that you could shine light on too.
Yeah.
And then you're like,
Thank you.
okay,
Exactly.
that's
Thank you.
actually a good point.
Yeah.
I mean, this is not the first time D to the B has been on my channel. This is actually the first time you've heard Full Metal Dipper on my channel.
But I've been on DW channel for quite a while now.
Yeah. But thank you guys for stopping by. I mean, this was a good movie. I will say this was a really good movie.
Yeah.
And if you guys got nothing else to do other than listen to us talk, make sure you go check out my channel.
Yes, please check out DHB's channel, Full Metal Dipper's channel, and please check out my channel because
Yeah, he's got 2 channels. DW's got who knows how many channels. I only have
I
one.
have like 6.
4 or 5, something like that.
6.
5 or 6.
I
somewhere around there.
did recently create a live stream channel when I start live streams. I haven't
That's
done-
cool.
I want to do a live stream on my birthday.
but for,
We can do it for your anniversary.
Oh yeah, and the anniversary too.
Yeah.
I'm going to do for my anniversaries for YouTube. I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't do much for my anniversaries in the past. Like it was just saying like, thank you for helping, supporting me on my channel and that stuff.
Yeah.
Granted, my anniversaries are kind of lame. To be
I might do
honest.
something.
Plus, your anniversary's on Halloween.
Oh yeah, true. Maybe.
We gotta do a Halloween themed live stream on your channel
Yeah.
for your anniversary one day.
But to all the viewers, thank you for viewing or coming down to my channel. Thank you, DB, for being a
Of
special
course.
guest on my channel. Full Metal Dipper, thank you for joining me as well.
I don't mind at all.
It's actually a great honor for having friends over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And hopefully you actually link my channel in the description.
Please, I mean,
I'll try to help them with
Yeah.
please, I'm kind of good at that. I mean,
I've been
I've
trying
heard
to
people
link
do
Dean of
it.
the Beast channel in the description when I've done videos with him, but I can never figure it out.
Oh, I can help you figure that out very
All right.
easily. I've
Could
done
you
it.
also help me with me, bud?
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right.
I mean, this is not the end of the Fast franchise. This is
No.
this is 1 of 3. So there's 2 more after this.
Hopefully
And they
they're
may or
worth
may
my
not
time.
make more, but hopefully they don't make any more.
Actually, after 12, I want them to be done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please.
If
Because
they
We need to
announce
stop
a
at 12.
if they announce a 13, 14, and 15, I'm
Oh,
like,
God.
nope.
Then I'm stopping.
Yeah.
I am done with these movies. You should have stopped with 7.
Right.
But
10 was good though.
Yeah,
10
10 was
was
definitely
good.
worth it. I had to
8
say,
and 9, don't even bother watching it.
Yeah, you can honestly skip 8 and 9. The only things I consider canon out of 9 that I liked were the flashbacks. That's
Yeah,
it.
that was cool.
yeah. But
Even though John Cena and Vin Diesel look nothing alike.
True.
okay, so this is the end of the video. So
All right.
thank you guys for coming. And we'll see you for the next movie review. I'm not sure which one it's going to be though.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.